tell us a little bit more about Marcel and Lucette. And I'm interested to make sure that we understand across the board, what does it mean to say négoce? How do you handle that? What do those relationships look like? How do you know that you have a Turner Pageot product when you're buying grapes, and what's your process?
No, it's tricky. I'm just about only starting to regain confidence in the image that I'm giving people, because for me the shift towards négoce was very disturbing for my conscience as a winemaker, especially as a biodynamic grower, because there's so much work and attention to the way we grow the grapes. So I found it for months. I found it very difficult to communicate about those two wines, because I don't know, I just didn't have the balls to tell people that I was buying grapes. I found it very disturbing. It wasn't me, and I always thought that négociants were massive, big structures. And then I guess we had the visit from a journalist of La Revue du Vin de France, and she said, you won't believe the number of high quality winemakers with their own vineyards who are now starting négoce, because their own vineyards is just not producing enough. And don't be scared. Don't have that big, chip on the shoulder, because there is a new form of négoce. We're not talking about the big, massive négociant of the past. This is a new economical reality amongst quality producers. We cannot supply as much as we used to in the past, because the tanks are half full every year. So I had to buy myself, or regain myself a good conscience and move on with it. So it's, I guess I'm cool now about it. And also remember that half the blend comes from my own grapes anyway, because at the beginning, we didn't know whether Lucette and Marcel were going to work. And I wasn't going to, and also my cash flow was very low at the time. So I wasn't going to buy massive amounts of grapes, because, or wine as a matter of fact, because if I didn't sell it, then that's it. There would be a reversed issue on me. Not only I would have spent whatever cash flow I had at the time, but I would have wine I couldn't sell and still, staying there in my own cellar. So we decided to blend 50% of Turner Pageot tanks into with the négoce, so that if it didn't work, well, at least we could always go back to Le Blanc, Le Rouge, and do what we do best, and give up Lucette and Marcel. So as far as I'm concerned, today it's still the case. If we decide to, and we discussed it, Damien, through our latest return exchange. If we decide to respond to this super high demand, obviously we'll have to buy more, and the percentage of Turner Pageot in the blend will slowly decrease. It's a fact. I guess that's the way it is. I mean, for these wines, we make so little money. I mean, the margin is so small. We make €1.35, net per wine of margin. It's peanuts. So if you want to make a living, I'm not saying we're going to make only Lucette and Marcel, but if we want Lucette and Marcel to have an economical impact on the business, we have to make lots and lots of those wines. So for the moment, it's 50-50, and I'm happy with that. And I've already said no to potential buyers of Lucette and Marcel, because I don't want it to become too big either. And I want to have control on the product, and I want the blend to have some Turner Pageot for as long as we can, so that our signature is still showing, and at least there'll be some biodynamic, hint of je ne sais quoi in the blend.